I'm Yo Herman, on staff here at the International House of Prayer. Been here for over 10 years. I did the school. I'm involved in the All Nations Prayer Room as well as prayer initiatives here in the Global Prayer Room. I love my job. I came to IHOP, long story short, I had a prophetic dream, my first prophetic dream. And I knew from that I wasn't supposed to go pursue a master's or further studies. And then I came and visited a One Thing conference. That was 2009. And that started this journey and awakening within me. 2 years later, and I did the school, Iupu. I think of it this way. The first commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your strength. And any fast is meant to encounter the heart of God. But there's a piece of God's heart that is wrapped up in the people of Israel. And for me personally, I need to know that. I want to know that. And I want to give my heart, avail my heart to experience some of that and to return a gift of Him in love that He's already given to me and given to us through His Son. I think there's a couple things. Even in everyday life, most of it is not hyper-emotional. It's not a hyper-emotional love. Even in a marriage or with children or friends, it's not ecstasy to ecstasy in terms of emotion. There are those moments that are precious, they're good, and we want them to increase. Sure, there's joy. But part of it is just commitment and faithfulness. No, I choose you. I do love you. And for sure, I've had these little motions where maybe the Lord touches my heart. Maybe I have some tears for His people. It's not normal for me. No, this is the Lord's will. He loves His people. Whether I feel it or not, I see it in His Word and I can give myself to it. I think that's one thing, just like this consistency and availing my mind, choosing to look at the Scriptures, what He says about His heart and His people, and trying to open my emotions, my soul to receive from that. I think another thing too, just seeing the miracle of unified prayer in the body of Christ. COVID did terrible things, but God also used terrible things to redeem. 5 million people plus all over the world, but on this joint prayer meeting via online technology that was not normal a few years ago. And millions of people joining in one prayer meeting from different places in the earth, that's a miracle. Like this is not normal. And to me, that stood out, like God's leadership amidst crisis, amidst problem. He's using it to bring His people together. Like, you will be one, as the Father and I are one. I saw that even this May 28th Pentecost, Global Day of Prayer for Israel. The Lord is unifying His body in an incredible way. I just feel privileged to be a part. And here we are at the International House of Prayer. It's an international body that's praying, that's coming together to encounter Jesus and whatever He wants. I went through the Psalms, and I've been looking at the prayers of the Bible, particularly the petitions and the intercessions, and how many actually focused on the people of Israel. But it just stood out to me, the prayers of the Bible and the uniqueness of Israel within the prayers, the Scriptures. That was unique, so it informed me a little bit of, this should change some of my prayer life. Like naturally, if I'm praying the prayers of the Bible, I should be praying for Israel somewhat naturally, just by copying what's already there. Prayer is simple. Every phase of life is different, but the goal of prayer is to come as you are to this person who can cleanse us and wash us, and then to say back to Him what He already said to us. And sometimes prayer is like chopping wood. I don't feel the warmth of the fire. I cannot cook my food or things like that. There's not an immediate benefit. But part of prayer is chopping wood, but then the Lord gives a divine spark, and all of a sudden there's a fire. We can't always choose when that spark comes, but as I think of prayer, that's part of it. And I just want to say there's a great joy in prayer. It's not just a duty, it's not just a labor. In John 13:17, Jesus says, I say these things to you that your joy may be full. Wherever you are, whether you're coming here to the house of prayer in Kansas City or somewhere else, prayer is a joy, and I would add, you want to do it with other people, and you want to do it with singing and song and the Bible. If you do that, over time, your heart will be warmed and you will have joy in the Lord. Hello, ni hao ma.